I'm going to back up here a little bit. Welcome to Sundays with Mimi. I am Renee, Mimi. I came on today because I wanted to talk about a memory I have and how it inspires me even today. When I was in high school, I was 17 when I graduated, but I can remember as a senior, they came in and talked with all of us seniors about the right to vote and the privilege of voting and some of the history behind it. And as a woman, some of the women's rights and the history behind that. And I can remember being so excited to have that privilege of voting. And I graduated high school. I was still 17, but you had to wait until you were 18 to register to vote. And so I can remember there was a grocery store in our town that is here no longer. It was called the Co-op. And they would set up a table there and you could register to vote. And now I know there are other ways to vote, but I just knew about that. And that I always saw people register to vote there when I was growing up. That's what you did when they had this table set up. And I can remember I had turned 18 and they had the table set up at the grocery store. And I was stoked. I was so excited to go with this privilege and register to vote. I mean, it was like waiting for your driver's license and that ability to be able to go, and it was the same excitement for me. Getting your license, getting to vote, although they're apples and oranges, I know. But the feeling in the pit of my stomach was the same, just this excitement, this adventure of being able to vote. And I went and I registered to vote. And it's funny because I knew a lot of people would vote for either one party or they'd vote independent. And a lot of people my age voted for one party or they voted independent. And in my town, I went up and said the party that I wanted to be affiliated with, and I got a kind of look. Because our town was not known to represent that party, shall we say. I was still excited. I was still super excited, and even more so because I was representing a party that I believed in strongly at the time or whatever. And I actually still follow this party. I don't agree with everything. Now that I'm an adult, things aren't as black and white as they were as when I was a child. But I still was, and still am very excited to be a part of this party because I agree with the basic premise that this party stands on. Anyway, that is not the point of this post. The point of this post is to offer something to you, maybe a little nugget of wisdom that I hope you will take with you. I still consider it such an awesome privilege to vote. I know other countries get mad when we say it, but America really is a great country in that we have the freedoms that we have, and I don't take those freedoms lightly. I'm a little bit of a history buff, and so I love to read history. And I can truly appreciate what the men and women have done to keep our country safe, to give us the rights that we have. And so I do not take voting lightly. I do not take voting lightly at all. I also do not take lightly our national anthem. I cry every time it's sung. I really love our country, and I thank God that I live here. I'm not usually one of those political people that, I don't have a lot of political things to say. Jesus is first and foremost. He is my King. He is my God. I love him most. But I do thank him that he placed me here in a country where right now there are still freedoms. And I'm very thankful for that because there are many people in our world that do not have those freedoms. I'm thankful, I'm thankful, I'm thankful. But the reason the biggest reason I came on to post today is whatever your party affiliation, vote. You have this beautiful freedom to vote. Now, of course, I have my opinions, and I think you should vote one way, and other party, feels that you should vote another way. But that's not the point. The point is we live in America. We are granted this freedom to go and vote. And I know many people that are not registered to vote. You have a voice. You have a voice. Use it. Yes, maybe one vote in a sea of votes doesn't matter. But it does when it's combined with someone else's vote, and combined with someone else's vote, that's combined with someone else's vote. You have the power to affect change. Now, I would hope that you would prayerfully consider when you do your voting, and prayerfully consider what it is that God is calling you and who He's calling you to vote for, and that you really listen to the Holy Spirit. I do find that people get easily swayed by emotions, and whether they like a person or not. Look at the platforms, look at what it is you're voting for. When you're making your decisions, and like I said, prayerfully consider what it is you are voting for. But vote. Go and vote. And if you're not registered to vote, what are you waiting for? Do it. Register to vote. So your date, you might not be able to vote for today, but that doesn't matter. You can vote in the next election. It's important. Please do it. And P.S., I am also one of those people that votes in all the things that the town puts forth in a vote, because someone shed blood for Americans to have freedoms. So even if it seems like a little thing, like a town budget or a school budget, vote, because you get a voice. Someone did something huge for you so that your voice would not be silenced, no matter how big or small the question is that needs to be voted for. So I encourage you, if you have not voted today, go do it. It's important. And pray for the people that God puts in leadership positions, whether you like them or not. You are called to pray for them. So pray for them, how God leads you to pray for them. And if you are not registered to vote, go do it. Trust me, it is an honor to go and vote. God bless you guys today. Bye.